let's talk about Virat Kohli. I'll start off on Virat Kohli. The biggest positive for me was that he spent time in the middle. He spent a lot of time in the middle, which he hasn't done off late. The second positive for me was that he could accelerate at will. The third positive for me was he was enjoying himself scoring those runs. He reverse sweep bhi aa raha hai, sweep bhi aa raha hai. We don't really see him. I don't have never seen Virat Kohli sweep even in nets. Very rarely. I think it was in 2017 Sri Lanka when I saw him sweeping in the nets, but again, not too much. So he's not somebody who sweeps a lot. But then the Payan, he brought
IPL
out the reverse
IPL
sweep.
2024 IPL 2024
I
he started. Yeah,
yes, but again, you need those shot in T20 cricket. I'm
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
Test cricket in general. Test
yeah,
cricket
yeah,
in general, he doesn't even sweep in India, right? He uses his
yeah.
footwork. He goes back in the crease. So for me, these were the three positives. But but India had built 400 runs ka lead. Australian attack tired. Are those factors are those factors to be considered? Do we say that he's back in his old touch? Yes, he was looking comfortable. Yes, he's got that 100. The 100 should help him going ahead in the series. I would like your thoughts, gentlemen, one by one. Let's start with the pie.
Yes, one thing which is I felt was good, like it was good for him. Like Virat Kohli, if you see,
Hmm,
his test hundreds have always been difficult hundreds. Like uh, Tendulkar's, if you look at his 51 test hundreds or even Gavaskar's 34, there were some
hmm,
hundreds which were kind of slightly easy hundreds, second innings hundreds when the match was done, going towards a draw. So here it was it was in a winning cause, and the idea was that at that point of time things had become slightly easier for him to settle into the groove, that allowed him the time and the comfort to just get into the groove and play his shot. So it was good in a sense. A player like that deserves that odd, slightly easy 100 in his career. That's good. Like
okay.
somebody somewhere I read that somebody said junk runs. It's not that. Yeah, test runs cannot be
No, no,
junk
not
runs.
junk runs at all. No, 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 no.
Yeah, no, 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 not junk runs. But
Hmm.
and yes, but still, one thing is not tested yet, is that how good will he be against the new Kokabura. Here he did not play the new Kokabura. He played the
Hmm.
slightly older Kokabura when the
Yeah.
movement was off. So
Hmm.
that is one thing we will
That's
have to
yeah.
see. Yeah, where
Hmm.
if he has to come in at 15 for 2, 20 for 2, how will he deal with it? I'm sure
Hmm.
like he will deal with it well. There's no reason why
Let's
he
get yeah.
should not. He has done it before. But yes, that
Yeah.
we will have to wait for a bit, because off late he has struggled just that little bit, and it
Hmm.
wasn't proven here that he can deal with it
Hmm.
very well at the moment.
Hmm.
This innings did
Right.
not show that.
Yeah, you know what? It's not junk runs at all because, like I said, आप crease पे आओगे तो आप जितनी देर खेलोगे, like I mentioned, he's not batted that long for a while now. So that's always going to help. Gigi, your thoughts on this?
Well, मुझे लगता है बहुत बढ़िया 100 था ये उनका, considering the amount of pressure that he was facing, so much talk
Hmm.
around him, and remember that he went to Australia early, after that poor series against New Zealand at home, and the extended poor run that he's had for the last few years, and there was so much debate. Ricky Ponting ने बोला, and rightly बोला कि पिछले 5 साल में उनके 2-3 शतक ही लगे हैं. He's not been the man that we all know. But if there's one, उन्होंने ये भी कहा था, if there's one place where he can succeed, it is Australia, where he can bounce back to form and where he can get runs, one opposition, that is Australia. And I think he's been proved 200% right. And also, Gambhir, the way he backed him in that press conference, pre-tour press conference, it was pretty clear that Gautam knows the quality, that the class that Virat has, and the amount of mental strength that he has, and that came to the fore. I mean, in the second innings when, and I thought, imagine the kind of bounce back that he's had in this Test match. He got out early, he dropped a catch in the slips, और वहां से उन्होंने वो फिर उसके बाद, and I thought not just the 100, the way he was leading the leaders, जसप्रीत बुमराह के साथ जिस तरह मिलके वो प्रेशर डाल रहे थे ऑस्ट्रेलियन बैटर्स पे, जिस तरीके से वो कंटिन्यूअसली चर्पिंग अराउंड, ये वो माहौल चार्ज अप रखना, you could see the Virat of old, who would really
Yeah.
go hard at the batters when they're in the middle, and I thought that is when you know that Virat is at his best. And then in the
Hmm.
way he batted, of course, I mean, a lot of, as you said, a lot of unconventional strokes from him, which have obviously, it's a result of his T20 game developing, the reverse sweep, the ramp over third man, जो शायद वो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड को लगा बड़ी बुरी तरीके से, जो उन्होंने शॉट मारा, शायद वो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड ने भी सोचा होगा कि वो ऐसा शॉट विराट मारेंगे ऑफ ऑल पीपल, बट he was that confident. Again, an amazing knock and has proved a lot of us wrong. Even I thought that ये उनकी इसी शो पे हमने कई बार बात करी है, मैंने बोला है कि and tried you were one of those people who kept believing नहीं Tinaldi, we cannot write off such genius players like that, and that's been proved right. And I think we are now looking forward to another fabulous series from him.